So there are a couple of reasons why you could use visualization. The first one is to overcome difficulties that might come up for you during the sport. They could be mind-based difficulties, your own thoughts, your own feelings, or they could be external difficulties that come up for you. The second reason to use visualization for sport is so that you move your mind towards that kind of positive energy, towards that flow of taking part in your sport in a way that feels natural and fluid to you. So what we often call flow, that sense of really being engaged with, really being focused on what you're doing, kind of to the exclusion of all else, including time. So the important thing to remember with visualizations for sport is that we're not visualizing the end result. We're not visualizing you having done it and achieved your personal best or a world record or achieved running further than you've ever run. We're not doing that. What we're doing is focusing on the process of you getting there. So for instance, say that your goal was around running a half marathon. We wouldn't be picturing you at the end having achieved it. What we'd be doing is focusing on what it'll be like for you during that run, or focusing on that sense of flow, of being really engaged with your run, of being in your body, of experiencing what you might experience at the time. And this is the same for all sports. It may be that you're taking part in a team sport, but instead of visualizing your team winning, what we're doing is visualizing your team working together, working well together, everyone being on their top form. And that doesn't mean that difficulties won't come up, but the visualization allows us some space to explore those and to consider how we would respond to them if we needed to. So the real key to sports visualization is making it as vivid and as real as possible. So I'm going to take you through a visualization that is specifically for sports. And what I want you to do is really see if you can engage all 5 senses. So we've got the sense of sight, taste, sound, smell, and touch. And we want to get a real picture of what it'd be like for you with all of those things, with all of those senses. So find yourself a space. You can stand, you can sit, you can lay down, whatever's going to work for you. I'm going to encourage you now just to close your eyes. If it doesn't feel safe to close your eyes, then perhaps just resting them on a space just in front of you on the floor or the ceiling if you're laying down. But ideally closing your eyes, shutting off the senses so that you can focus inwardly. So let's start by using our mind's eye, using our imagination to picture yourself within that sport, taking part in that sport. Try and picture things as you would see them from your eyes taking part, rather than picturing yourself like on a movie screen. Let's start with what you can see. See if you can notice things close by, notice things far away, shapes, colours. Maybe look up and down and around. And slowly start to include your other senses. A sense of smell. What's coming to you as you take part in this sport at your best? Sense of taste that might be in your mouth. What can you hear? And finally, your sense of touch, perhaps your feet connecting with the floor, perhaps the clothes on your skin, perhaps anything you might be holding. Really seeing if you can tune into that sense of touch. If you're running, see if you can really tune in to your feet on the floor, to your legs and hips as they move. If your sport involves touch or holding something, then really seeing if you can tune into that feeling of it against your skin. Noticing any parts that feel similar to others or different. In this visualization, see if you can get a sense of what it's like to be in flow with your sport, to be fully engaged, fully immersed. As you are fully immersed, see if you can tune in to the whole of your body, what it feels like in your feet, your legs, your core, your back, your shoulders, your skull, your hands, your arms. Slowly preparing yourself for taking part at your best.